Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most incredible stories in all of biology, the journey from a single, tiny cell into a fully formed human being. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the big question, right? How on earth does a single fertilized egg manage to build its very own complete life support system from literally nothing?
Here's the game plan. We're going to follow the journey right from the start, see how this amazing support system gets built, follow it all the way to the grand finale, and then there's a pretty interesting twist at the end.
Okay, so our story kicks off at the very beginning, the moment a sperm and egg fuse. This one single event is what sets off this massive biological chain reaction needed to build a brand new person.
So when the sperm and egg unite, they create a totally new single cell called a zygote. Now, this isn't just any old cell. This is the one. It contains the complete genetic blueprint, a full set of 46 chromosomes, with half coming from each parent.
But, of course, this one cell doesn't stay a single cell for very long. Not at all. It immediately starts dividing and traveling, kicking off a critical journey to find a safe, permanent home where it can actually grow. And this transformation happens ridiculously fast. The zygote divides into a solid little ball of cells, called a morula, and then that becomes a hollow sphere, the blastocyst. This structure is perfectly engineered for its next mission-critical step, implantation. Attaching to the uterine wall is a huge deal. It's absolutely critical. Why? Well, because the embryo has been running on its own little starter pack of fuel, and that's about to run out. To keep going, it desperately needs a dedicated, powerful supply line for nutrients and oxygen.
So how does the embryo solve this massive supply problem? It actually gets to work building a temporary, custom-made organ, an organ dedicated 100% to its survival for the next 9 months. And the solution is the placenta. You can think of it as the ultimate life support system. It's basically the fetus's lungs, kidneys, and digestive system all rolled into one. It's a temporary, disposable, and perfectly engineered piece of biological machinery.
Now, the secret to the placenta's amazing power lies in these tiny, finger-like projections called villi. They interlock with each other to create a massive surface area, a huge exchange interface between mother and fetus that allows for an incredibly efficient transfer of everything that's needed. So how does this exchange actually work? Well, it's not a one-way street. It's more like a bustling two-way highway, making sure the fetus gets everything it needs while also getting rid of everything it doesn't. This exchange is happening constantly, and it is absolutely vital. So from the mother to the fetus, you've got all the good stuff flowing in: oxygen, nutrients like glucose, and even protective antibodies. And then going the other way, the fetus sends back all its waste products, like carbon dioxide and urea, for the mother's body to take care of. But the placenta is more than just a filter. It's also a powerful hormone factory. It's busy producing high levels of progesterone and estrogen, which are essential for maintaining the pregnancy and supporting the fetus's development. So what's the physical link that connects the fetus to this whole system? That would be the umbilical cord. This flexible, incredibly durable cable is the main supply line, and it houses the blood vessels that transport everything back and forth. All right, so after months of unbelievable growth and development, all supported by the placenta, the journey inside the womb is finally nearing its end, and it all culminates in the powerful process of birth. 280 days. That's the average time, about 40 weeks, from that first moment of fertilization to being ready for the outside world. And this entire period of development is what we call gestation. This final act is called parturition, the complex and powerful process of childbirth that finally brings the new individual into the world. And with that, the umbilical cord's job is done. It's tied and cut. But now for a fascinating little twist in our story. We've been following the journey of a single zygote. But what happens when this journey results in more than one baby? Well, there are two different ways you can get twins. First, you've got identical twins. You can think of them as nature's clones. They start when a single fertilized egg splits in two, which means they share the exact same DNA. Then there are fraternal twins. They form when two separate eggs get fertilized by two different sperm. So genetically, they're just like any other siblings who happen to have the same birthday. And so we end with this thought. The body builds an entire complex, life-sustaining organ completely from scratch for one specific job. It works tirelessly for 9 months, and then, its purpose fulfilled, it's discarded. I mean, what a remarkable testament to the power, the precision, and the incredible efficiency of nature.